down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get their burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know. Burn.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
And we're back with breaking news. The new Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an improved taste and 0 calories, make sure... Jim.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me.
We're on the air.
I need to try it first.
With zero sugar and now even more delicious, is the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. Distributed by Roscoe Coca-Cola Bottling Company.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
No, now look who's being fresh. Ow, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheese are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
Joined right now for the pregame show by the head coach, Joe Hudak. Tough night Friday night, 3-1, a heartbreaker, but you put it behind you, you dust them off, and you get back on the saddle.
Yeah, we just didn't swing the bats, and that hasn't happened very often. I thought there two guys that they threw were okay. I didn't think they were anything special, but, we struck out 13 times, and we haven't done that. And, we pitched really well. Michael Gracer threw well. Justin Stewart obviously threw very well. But when you give up 3 runs, you should win in summer ball, and we just didn't. So, like you say, it's over, and we've got to come out tonight. We guys have had some time off now. Gave them a couple of days off for the 4th, so we really haven't done anything since Friday night. So hopefully we come out swinging it tonight.
Well, the Wampus Cats are in town, and of course, you sort of had your way with them at their place, so obviously they're looking to exact a little revenge and hoping to maybe kick you when they think you're down.
Yeah, they're. I actually thought they were a better team than I expected. This is their first year. The guys that run the Carolina Disco Turkeys, same group that runs this, they just started them, and I actually thought positionally they were pretty good. And they had some guys that swung the bat pretty well, and so we'll see what happens tonight. You never know in baseball. That's the great thing about it. So, but we were certainly expecting to get back on the winning road tonight.
As Buck O'Neill used to say, you get to come back the next day and do it again.
That's right. And you don't have to wait a week or anything like that. So we're ready to play.
And there's no clocks, too. That's what I love about the game. All right, let's talk about tonight. It's the Wampus Cats. Who do we have going to the Hill?
Caleb Cox will be throwing for us, and, Caleb's thrown well all year for us. I mean, last outing, I think he threw 6 innings, shutout ball. And, he's thrown well. He's gotten a little bit better every time out. As long as he throws the ball across the plate, he's pretty good. The only time he's ever struggled is when he's walked some guys and got behind in counts and, run his pitch count up pretty high where he can't stay in the game long. So last game he threw a lot better. Last game he threw his changeup much better. So, we'll see what happens, but we're certainly expecting a good outing out of him tonight.
Now we have tonight. Of course, we'll have 2 tomorrow, starting at 5 o'clock Eastern here in York as the All-Stars come back, and then we'll close it out in the Carolinas on Saturday night at 6:30, and then you're off to the Dominican next week, and another season will be in the books.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that it's almost over. It's hard to believe that, these are our last 4 games here in the Carolinas. Yeah, I hear you. But, it's been a really, really good summer. We got a great group of guys, and, we've played well on the field outside of the Fairbanks set. We didn't play very well there, but outside of that, we played well. But just a great group of guys, really bonded well, got to know each other, made great friendships that they'll have for a lifetime. And our hope certainly is that, that they're growing spiritually in their relationship with the Lord as well. And so, we're busy these next 4 days, 4 games in 4 days. And then Sunday we'll go to church together. And Sunday night we have a packing meeting. And then our flight actually leaves at 6 a.m. Monday. So we got a bus picking us up at 3:30 a.m. on Monday morning to take us to the airport. So, I don't think we're going to get much sleep on Sunday, but we're certainly looking forward to it. Dominican trip is the trip of a lifetime for these guys, and it'll be life-changing, so we're excited about that.
It always seems to be every year, in and out, no matter who you take with you.
Yep.
It's exactly that. Well, Coach, good luck tonight. We look forward to talking to you tomorrow night a couple of times in between games, of course, and about tonight's win.
Yeah, sounds good, Stephen. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Head coach Joe Hudak of the Kingsmen will step aside. Come back, starting lineups, and first pitch is on the way. It's the Kingsmen taking on the visiting Wampus Cats on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
Visit Chick-fil-A on Cherry Road in Rock Hill today. Proud supporters of Piedmont Pride Baseball.
Great day. I'm Pastor Herbert Crump of Freedom Temple Ministries in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I am asking you to join us in supporting Coach Joe Hudak and Kingsmen Baseball. He's doing an amazing job preparing these young men, not only athletically, but also spiritually. So join in with us and help hit a home run in supporting Kingsmen Baseball. Have a great day.
At Sutton Construction in Rock Hill, we believe there's nothing more important than having a strong foundation. And there's nothing more important than picking the right site work contractor to make sure your project begins on solid ground. At Sutton Construction, our customers say we're the best in the business. We specialize in site preparation and have been in business for almost 50 years and are dedicated to completing each project in a timely manner. To learn more, call Sutton Construction today at 803-327-5654. That's 803-327-5654.
Well, the starting lineups for this evening, the visiting Uwharrie Wampus Cats. They'll start off with their center fielder, Adam Wilkerson. He's followed by the shortstop, Carter Starnes. Trey Larkin is the right fielder batting third. The DH is B.J. Williams, followed by the catcher, Gage Weaver. Bryson Bieber is the first baseman. He'll be followed by the third baseman, Aiden Wilson. Left fielder is Isaiah Martin. The number 9 man is the second baseman, Garrison Bridges. Wilkerson, Starnes, Larkin, Williams, Weaver, Bieber, Wilson, Martin, and Bridges for the Wampus Cats. They'll start Charlie Carpenter tonight on the mound for them. For the Kingsmen, they'll start off tonight with Darian Whitaker, the right fielder. He'll be followed by Jack Davis, the center fielder. Camden Troyer is the extra hitter in the number 3 slot, followed by Blake Beavis, the DH. Nick Solorzano is the left fielder batting 5th, followed by Mike O'Connor, the shortstop. Colin Patterson will be the first baseman batting 7th, followed by Matthew Gross at 3rd tonight. Ryan Fluharty rounds out the order at second base, with Jack Austin catching in the number 10 slot. Whitaker, Davis, Troyer, Beavis, Solorzano, Connor, Patterson, Gross, Fluharty, and Austin. For the Kingsmen, starting pitcher tonight is Caleb Cox, who is taking his tune-up tosses as we speak on the mound right now. So a beautiful evening for baseball here in York as we get you ready for this one. '85 game time degrees. Kingsmen in their black jerseys with the white trim and lettering, black and gold caps. And here is the left-hand hitting Adam Wilkerson to start things off for the Wampus Cats. And Cox deals. High and away for ball one. First pitch at 6:29 Eastern. 85 degrees, and we are underway at York Comprehensive High School. Caleb wasting no time. The lefty deals and misses low and away. 2-0 the count. .20 offering coming up. It's fouled into the screen for strike one. Two and one the count to Wilkerson. Kingsmen coming into tonight 8-5 overall on the season. It's high for ball three. 3-1 the count. .31 offering. Ground ball, foul, first baseman, full count. Fresh baseball for Mr. Cox. 3-2 payoff coming up. Lefty looks in, kicks and deals. That's slap foul, third base side out of play. Count will hold at 3-2. The pitch, outside Austin, ball four. Leadoff man aboard for Carter Starnes to shortstop.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 9, Carter Starnes.
Starnes, a right-handed hitter. There's a called strike. Caleb taking his time. Checks the runner at first, who's being held there. Comes to the plate. It's high and away for a ball. 1-1 the count. On deck, Trey Larkin, the right fielder. 1-1 offering coming up. Throw over to first. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Caleb taking his time. Long look in. Sets at the belt now. Just misses outside. 2-2 the count even. Defensively around the horn for the Kingsmen. Patterson at first, Uwharrie at second, Connor at short, and Gross is at third tonight. The outfield from left to right, Nick Solorzano, Jack Davis, and Darian Whitaker. Jack Austin behind the plate. Here comes the 2-2 now, but first another throw over to first. Patterson holding the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Throw down to first by the catcher is not in time, and it's a full count. Oh, did he call it a strike? Well, then it's strike three then. That's even better. I thought it was high. So here's Trey Larkin with one out and a runner on first.
Number 5, Trey Larkin, right field.
Cox sets at the belt, throws over to first. One out in the inning. There goes the runner. Throw down to second. Plenty of time. Did they get him? They did. Second out of the inning. Here's the left-hand hitting B.J. Williams. I'm sorry, this is Larkin still, excuse me. 2-0 the count to him. Williams is waiting on deck. Two outs on the inning. Cox looks in. Here's the 3-0. It's low, ball 4. So a 2-out base runner for B.J. Williams, the DH tonight and cleanup man.
Designated hitter number 32, B.J. Williams.
Yeah, he did. To straightaway center field. You're right. Good memory, Alan. B.J. Williams. Tattooed him. Ah. It's a strike. Two-out base runner. We're in the top of the first. No score. That's inside and gets away, and that'll advance the runner. So Larkin will move down to second. Fouled off. One and two the count. And he got him strike three, so that'll do it for the Wampus Cats here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go, or excuse me, one man left. We go to the home half of the first. Kingsmen coming to bat. Scoreless on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
The Wampus Cats, nothing, and Kingsmen.
This is Scott Davis with Northside Baptist Church, and I'd like to share why we're honored to support Kingsmen baseball, especially in light of a culture that produces young men capable of unthinkable violence and incredible apathy. It's so encouraging to help an organization that teaches young men character through the great game of baseball. Add to that our shared convictions that the surest way to success and significance is through a living relationship with Jesus Christ, and you've got a winning combination on the baseball diamond, in the boardroom, or wherever God calls these young men.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
Visit Chick-fil-A on Cherry Road in Rock Hill today. Proud supporters of Piedmont Pride Baseball.
Well, we go to the home half of the first inning. Darian Whitaker steps in and takes ball one. It'll be Whitaker, Davis, and Troyer to face Charlie Carpenter, who deals a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. One offering. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Defensively around the horn for the Cats. Bieber at first, Bridges at second, Starnes at short, and Wilson at third. Here's the 1-2. It's low, 2-2 the count. Outfield left to right, Isaiah Martin, Adam Wilkerson, and Trey Larkin. Gage Weaver behind the plate. Carpenter, a right-hander, with 2-2. That's slap foul, third base side out of play. Swing and a miss, down he goes. Strikeout number one for Charlie Carpenter. That'll bring up Jack Davis. Jack in center field tonight. Nobody on, one out, bottom of the first. We're scoreless. Fastball, strike, inside part of the plate. 0-1 the count. Camden Troyer, the extra hitter tonight in Joe Hudak's lineup. On deck. 0-1 offering. Slap foul, third base side, high and towering and foul. 0-2 the count to Jack. Low for a ball. Chop foul behind the plate. Count will hold at 1-2. Pitch outside, 2-2.
Charlie Ruffalo, everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
Top of the second inning for the Wampus Cats, number 36, Gage Weaver.
Well, here's Gage Weaver to start things off here in the top of the second inning. take a called strike. Weaver, Bieber, and Wilson. Scoreless here, top of the second. That sounds good. It's high for a ball, 1-1 the count. Called strike. 2-2 the count. Got a piece of that, fouled it off. Count a hold at 2-2. Breaking ball, rung him up outside corner, called strike. Third strikeout of the night for Caleb Cox, and that'll bring up Bryson Bieber, the first baseman.
Bryson Bieber, first base.
Swing and a miss for a strike. Cox takes his time. Here's the 0-1. Outside corner, called strike. Make that 4 now. That is 3 in a row for Caleb Cox in the K department, and here's Aiden Wilson, the third baseman.
Number 25, third baseman, Aiden Wilson.
Wilson fouls that off, first base side out of play. Fouled into the backstop, as you heard. Oh, and 2 the count. Caleb looks in. Here's the 0-2. Rung him up, 4 in a row for Caleb Cox, and down go the Cats in the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Played an inning and a half. We're scoreless on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Zero sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an improved taste and 0 calories, make sure... Jim.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me.
We're on the air.
I need to try it first.
With zero sugar and now even more delicious, is the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. Distributed by Rockville Coca-Cola Bottling Company.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
Visit Chick-fil-A on Cherry Road in Rock Hill today. Proud supporters of Piedmont Pride Baseball.
To the home half of the second inning we go. Scoreless, the Kingsmen, the Uwharrie Wampus Cats. Heart of the order, Blake Beavis, Nick Solorzano, and Micah Connor, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Joe Hudak's Kingsmen to face Charlie Carpenter, who struck out 2 of the 3 men he faced back at the top of the first. So I'd say that you got a decent pitching duel underway here tonight. We'll see who can break through first. Misses outside for a ball. Slap foul, out of play, first base side, 1-1 the count. Misses, low and away, 2-1 the count. Outside, 2-2. Make it 3-1 rather. Carpenter looks in, 3-1 offering coming up. Fly ball left field, he yanked that one. And it's gone. Beavis got all of that and took it yard, and the Kingsmen take a 1-0 lead in the home half of the second inning on the home run to left field. So that'll bring up Nick Solorzano, the left fielder for the Kingsmen. Nick, left-hand hitter, stepping in. Carpenter hung the pitch just out over the plate, and Blake jumped all over it. Swing and a miss, strike one. Blake was swinging for the fence. Oh, 1 offering is outside corner, called strike. Strike zone getting wide early. Swing and a miss, down he goes. So that'll bring on Micah Connor. 1 out of the inning, Kingsman with a 1-0 lead.
The batter number 2, shortstop, Micah Connor.
Strike down the heart of the plate. Colin Patterson waiting on deck, the Kingsman first baseman. Inside corner called strike. 0-2 the count. Slap foul, out of play. Count will hold at no balls and 2 strikes. That one missed for a ball. 1-2 the count to Micah Connor, the Kingsman shortstop. Carpenter looks in. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Strikeout number 4 for Charlie Carpenter. And that'll bring on Colin Patterson.
Number 32, first baseman Colin Patterson.
Colin, left-hand hitter, stepping in. One and one the count. Slaps that foul into the screen. 1-2 the count. Matthew Gross, the Kingsman third baseman, on deck. Nobody on, 2 outs in the inning, but the Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead on the leadoff home run by Blake Beavis. Here's a 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss. He got him to chase it. So the Kingsmen managed to put a run on the board on the solo bomb by Blake Beavis. Take a 1-0 lead into the top of the third when we return on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get the burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know. Burn.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
No, now look who's being fresh. Ow, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
Well, we go to the top of the third inning. It'll be Isaiah Martin, Garrison Bridges, and then the top of the order with Adam Wilkerson to face Caleb Cox, who's now been staked to a 1-0 lead here for the Kingsmen. We're back with you with a pair of games tomorrow afternoon beginning at 5 o'clock Eastern. Our pregame will come your way at about 4:45. The Catawba Stars will be here. Isaiah Martin stepping in. Caleb Cox with 5 strikeouts in this one already. Caleb taking his time. Left-hander looks in. Kicks and deals. Popped it foul. First base side out of play. 0-1 the count. Oh, and 2. The pitch. Pop foul back toward us. And out of play. Count will hold at 0 and 2. Top of the third, 37 pitches on the night for Caleb Cox, but the better number, 5 strikeouts. It's inside for a ball. 1 and 2. One, 2 offering. Boy, that looked good. Not good enough. 2 and 2 the count. 0-2 offering on the way. Got him on that one. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. Make it number 6 of 8 batters that Caleb has faced. And here is Garrison Bridges, second baseman. Number 9 man in the order. Cox looks in. Top of the third, Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. Fly ball, shallow left, going back to shortstop Connor. It's going to drop in for the first hit of the night for the Cats. So a 1-out single to the Bermuda Triangle that is left field. We'll bring up the top of the order.
Number 3, center fielder.
And Adam Wilkerson, who walked and then got himself tossed out trying to steal. Patterson will hold the runner at first. Cox deals. Breaking ball, strike. One out base runner. Kingsman infield, a double play tap. Called strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-2 the count. O2 offering coming up. Long look at the runner at first. Then there's a little blooper into left center field for back-to-back singles. So the Cats get a little something cooking here in the top of the third.
The shortstop, number 9, Carter Starnes.
Bridges moves down to second, and here's Carter Starnes, who struck out looking his first time up. Cox looks in. Sets at the belt. Runners are not being held. Strike down the heart of the plate. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Starnes in an 0-2 hole. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Top of the third. Kingsman with a 1-0 lead. Caleb sets at the belt from the stretch. Swing and a miss. He got him. That's a big out. Strikeout number 7, and here is Trey Larkin, who walked his first time up and then got himself stranded back in the first. Left-hand hitter.
Number 5, Trey Larkin, right field.
Called strike outside corner, the curveball. Caleb taking his time, very deliberate. He's in no hurry. Sets at the belt. Comes to the plate, tying away, 1-1 the count. 1-1 offering. Misses outside. Nice job by Austin to keep that in front of him. He did go around. Even better. Caleb looking in. Here's the 1-2 offering coming up. Boy, that was the strike last inning. 2-2 the count. So lower back to the mound. Throw will be to first, and that will do it for the Cats here in the top of the third. They threaten, can't get anything across, as the pitcher's best friend, the ground ball back to the mound, will retire Larkin and the side. So no runs, a pair of hits, 2 men left. We've played 2.5. It's Kingsmen 1, the Wampus Cats nothing on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
At Sutton Construction in Rock Hill, we believe there's nothing more important than having a strong foundation. And there's nothing more important than picking the right site work contractor to make sure your project begins on solid ground. At Sutton Construction, our customers say we're the best in the business. We specialize in site preparation and have been in business for almost 50 years and are dedicated to completing each project in a timely manner. To learn more, call Sutton Construction today at 803-327-5654. That's 803-327-5654.
Great day. I'm Pastor Herbert Crump of Freedom Temple Ministries in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I am asking you to join us in supporting Coach Joe Hudak and Kingsmen Baseball. He's doing an amazing job preparing these young men, not only athletically, but also spiritually. So join in with us and help hit a home run in supporting Kingsmen Baseball. Have a great day.
Home half of the third inning as the Kingsmen lead 1-0. They'll send up the bottom third of the order. Matthew Gross, Ryan Uwharrie, and Jack Austin to face Charlie Carpenter and the Wampus Cats. Joe Hudak taking his spot down at third base.
Number 11, third baseman Matthew Gross.
So Matthew Gross stepping in. Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead on that solo home run by Blake Beavis to start things off last inning. We're in the bottom of the third. Strike down the heart of the plate with the fastball. 0-1 the count. Outside misses. 1-1 the count. One offering. Slap foul, first base side out of play. One and two the count. Matthew steps out, now steps back in. Carpenter deals. Got a piece of that and fouled it back to the backstop. Count will hold it 1-2. Ground ball, third baseman is up with it. Throw over to first, 1 out. So that'll bring on Ryan Uwharrie.
Number 7, the second baseman, Ryan Uwharrie.
Ryan will step in, right-hand hitter. Chopped out foul. Strike one. Inside, 1-1. One misses low, 2-1. Called strike. Count even to 2-2. Nobody on, one out, bottom of the third. Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. Ground ball again. This time it's the shortstop at the backhand. Throw to first. Nicely done for the second out of the inning. Good defense is good defense. I don't care who does it. And that was nicely turned by Carter Starnes, the Wampus Cat shortstop. The backhand through from the hole. Here's Jack Austin, the Kingsman catcher, number 10 man in the order tonight. Swing and a miss, strike one. We've got a pair of games for you tomorrow afternoon. The Catawba Stars are back. First pitch at 5 o'clock Eastern. We'll be on at about 4:45 with the pregame show and Coach Joe Hudak. Friday an off day, and then we'll close it out Saturday night at 6:30. 6:15 pregame. 0-2 the count. Carpenter looks in, deals. Got him. Swing and a miss. That is strikeout number 6 for Charlie Carpenter. Both pitchers throwing a whale of a ball game, the difference being that long home run back in the second inning for the Kingsmen. So that will do it as we head on to the top of the fourth inning. It'll be B.J. Williams, Gage Weaver, and Bryson Bieber for the Wampus Cats when we return on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get their burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know. Burn.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
There's always time in the morning, always time at night. Always time for simple pleasure, sunshine and moonlight. Always time for refreshment when you're on the run. And when it's time for fun, there's always Coca-Cola. Yeah. Coca-Cola. Always Coca-Cola.
Distributed by Rock Hill Coca-Cola. Well, we go to the top of the fourth inning. Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. B.J. Williams, Gage Weaver, and Bryson Bieber to face Caleb Cox, who's still on. Caleb, with 7 strikeouts tonight, has only walked 2, but has given up 2 hits. So here's Mr. Williams, who had that long couple of Saturdays ago. BJ stepping in, and he can turn this into a brand new ball game, which is swing of the bat. And he was trying to do just that with that swing, strike one. One inside, had him dancing. Did he get him? No. It's low for a ball. Two and one the count. Slaps that foul. First base side out of play. 2-2 the count. Two offering on the way. Cox deals. Rung him up inside corner, called third strike. He's been calling it that way for both sides, and these guys are just going to have to start swinging at those.
Number 36, Gage Weaver, catcher.
So strikeout number 8 for Caleb Cox, and here is the catcher, Gage Weaver, who owns one of those 8 strikeouts. He went down looking to start things off back in the second. Upstairs for a ball. Two and 0 the count. Offering on the way. It's upstairs for a ball. 3-0. Caleb now at 60 pitches on his night. Fly ball, right center field. Going back to second baseman, and he'll make the put out in shallow right center for the second out. So here's Bryson Bieber. Bryson struck out looking back in the second. Top of the fourth inning, Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. Breaking ball misses, 1-0 the count. Doing the count. Popped him up. Catcher Austin coming back, has room, and makes the put out. That will do it in the top of the fourth inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Caleb Cox and company. As 1-2-3 they go. No runs, no hits, no errors. And the foul pop out back behind home plate to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Kingsmen clinging to a 1-0 lead on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
No, now look who's being fresh. Ow, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get the burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Top of the order here in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Kingsmen. Darian Whitaker, Jack Davis, and Camden Troyer, both starters still on the scene. Charlie Carpenter. So Whitaker will step in. He struck out swinging to start things off back in the top of the first.
Leading up the bottom of the fourth inning, number 3, right fielder Darian Whitaker.
So Darian steps in. Called strike. One and one the count. Carpenter looks in, taking his time. The right-hander deals. Low, ball 2. 2 and 1 the count. Fouled that into the screen. 2 and 2 the count. Two and 2. Carpenter takes his time. Full count. Payoff, ground ball, second baseman is up with it, throw to first, 1 out. So that'll bring on Jack Davis. Jack tonight struck out looking back in the first.
Jack Davis.
As Whitaker retired, 4-3. Jack tonight struck out looking back in the first. Steps in, right-hand side of the plate. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the fourth. Fouls that off third base side for strike 1. Outside corner called strike. 0-2 the count to Jack. Carpenter looks in, kicks and deals, got him swinging a miss. 2 outs on the inning, and here's Camden Troyer. Strikeout number 7 for Charlie Carpenter. It's been a night of pitching here. Both sides. Camden, who flew out to center field to end the first. And the ball. Called strike, 1-1 the count. One offering on the way from Charlie Carpenter. Slow roller, Charlie's off the mound, falls on it, throws to first. They got him in plenty of time. Good presence of mind by Charlie Carpenter not to panic and turn the play for the out. So a 1-2-3 inning as Troyer retired 1-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We've played 4 complete Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. We'll head to the top of the 5th and the bottom third of the order for the Cats when we return on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
Visit Chick-fil-A on Cherry Road in Rock Hill today. Proud supporters of Piedmont Pride Baseball.
At Sutton Construction in Rock Hill, we believe there's nothing more important than having a strong foundation. And there's nothing more important than picking the right site work contractor to make sure your project begins on solid ground. At Sutton Construction, our customers say we're the best in the business. We specialize in site preparation and have been in business for almost 50 years and are dedicated to completing each project in a timely manner. To learn more, call Sutton Construction today at 803-327-5654. That's 803-327-5654.
Well, both starters have gone to distance as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Aiden Wilson, Isaiah Martin, and Garrison Bridges, 7, 8, and 9 hitters for the Wampus Cats. As Caleb Cox, 64 pitches into his night, has struck out 8, walked 2, and given up a pair of hits. Here is Aiden Wilson, who struck out looking to end the second. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fouled into the screen for strike 2. Oh, 2 the count to Aiden Wilson. Isaiah Martin waiting on deck. Here's the 0-2 offering. Upstairs for a ball. 1-2 the count. We've got a pair for you tomorrow afternoon beginning at 5 o'clock Eastern. Doubleheader with the Catawba Stars. 4:45 pregame. It's pop foul, first base side out of play. And strike 3. Boy, there wasn't any question about that one. Strikeout number 9 for Caleb Cox, and here comes Isaiah Martin, who went down swinging to start off the third. He went around, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Caleb's just rearing back and bringing it now. 0-2 offering on the way. Ooh, just missed. Low and away. 1-2 the count. Pop foul back toward us, out of play. Count holds at 1-2, nobody on, one out. Top of the fifth, Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. Oh, did he go? No, he did not. 2-2 the count. Austin immediately appealing down to first base. Garrison Bridges on deck. 2-2 offering on the way to Isaiah Martin. Ran it inside, full count. I hit him. It's even worse. So that'll put a runner on. First one of those tonight, hit by the pitch. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Well, they got a runner down at first. There's no discussion, really. So runner on first with one out for Garrison Bridges, who singled his first time up. Back in the third. Patterson holding the runner at first. One out on the inning. We're in the top of the fifth. 1-0 our score. Kingsmen in front on the Bieber solo home run. Ground ball to the shortstop, should be two. Second for one. On to first. Nope. He airmailed that. Yep. Textbook. So they get the force at second. 6-4.
Number 3, Adam Wilkerson.
And then advancing on the throwing error by the second baseman, and that'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Wilkerson, who singled and walked. Tying runners at second base, 2 outs on the inning. Cox sets at the belt, checks the runner, who's got a healthy lead. Sweeping curve, misses, ball one. Cox sets the belt once again. Called strike. Runner at second is Garrison Bridges. Outside, nice stop by Austin. 2-1 the count. Cox. It's 79 pitches. We'll see how long a leash Joe Hudak gives him. There goes the runner to third. Throw down to third. He is out. No, safe. Wow. I thought they had him. I would. Yeah. 3-1 the count. Tying run 90 feet away. Three-one offering on the way. Ball four, he lost him. Well, this puts runners at the corners. And brings on Carter Starnes, who was 0 for 2 tonight with a pair of strikeouts. And here comes Joe Hudak, as he'll give his bullpen a little time to work. Joe bringing the infielders in as well. Yeah, I thought I saw stirring down there. Well, Caleb Cox got himself into a little hot water here in the top of the fifth with runners on the corners and 2 out. Joe taking his time. Home plate umpire has gone out. Now Joe headed back to the dugout. Here comes Carter Starnes.
Number 9, the shortstop, Carter Starnes.
So Carter steps in, 0 for 2 tonight, pair of strikeouts. Trey Larkin on deck. Patterson is holding the runner at first. Cox sets at the belt from the stretch. There goes the runner to second, and they'll just let him have it. I mean, come on, fellas, seriously? It's the oldest trick in the book. 1-0 the count. Defensive indifference, it's called. Bridges stays put at third, and that's the one they were watching. Called strike. One offering on the way. Inside corner, strike 2. Pitch is high and away, 2-2. Runners at second and third. Wampus Cats threatening here in the top of the fifth. Kingsmen lead 1-0. Go ahead runners at second, tying runners at third. Here's the pitch. Fouled into the screen, we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, he got him. Worked his way out of it, picking up strikeout number 10 of the night for Caleb Cox. No runs, no hits, an error. 2 men left. We go to the home half of the fifth. Kingsmen need to manufacture some insurance runs here when we return on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
This is Scott Davis with Northside Baptist Church, and I'd like to share why we're honored to support Kingsmen baseball, especially in light of a culture that produces young men capable of unthinkable violence and incredible apathy. It's so encouraging to help an organization that teaches young men character through the great game of baseball. Add to that our shared convictions that the surest way to success and significance is through a living relationship with Jesus Christ, and you've got a winning combination on the baseball diamond, in the boardroom, or wherever God calls these young men.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now, what can I have for dessert?
No, now look who's being fresh. Ow, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
Bottom of the fifth we go. Heart of the order, Blake Beavis, Nick Solorzano, and Micah Connor. 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Kingsmen. Beavis, who had that solo bomb to start things off back in the second, to give the Kingsmen that 1-0 lead.
Number 31, Blake Beavis.
So Blake steps in. And ball one. Called strike. 1-1 the count. Charlie Carpenter looking in. Fastball, strike to the inside part of the plate. 1-2 the count. No, this is outside. 2-2. Well, that's popped up. Foul territory. Everybody giving chase, and it'll be the shortstop who makes the play for the first out of the inning. Here comes Nick Solorzano.
The fielder, number 5, Nick Solorzano.
So Nick tonight is struck out swinging. Upstairs for a ball. 1-0 the count. Outside, ball 2. Micah Connor waiting on deck. Nick tonight went down swinging back into second. Slap foul out of play. Third base side, 2-1 the count. High and away, 3-1. Three-one offering. Outside corner, called strike with the fastball, full count.
Carpenter at 69 pitches. He struck out 7, hasn't walked any, and has only given up 1 hit. The Blake Beavis solo home run. That's popped up to left field and foul territory, and the left fielder will make the catch on the run. So 2 outs for Mike O'Connor.
Your shortstop, number 2, Micah Carter.
Micah went down swinging back in the second. He's looking for his first hit of the night. Carpenter looks in. Misses for a ball. Want to know the count. Ball 2. Colin Patterson, the first baseman, on deck. Ball 3, low. Well, he's got to come back and throw a strike here, and Micah knows it. We'll see if Coach Joe Hudak has him taking. He did, and it's a called strike. 3-1 the count. Nobody on, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Slap foul, third base side, full count. We're back with you for a doubleheader tomorrow afternoon, 5 o'clock first pitch, Eastern Time. Pre-game comes your way at 4:45, the Catawba Valley Stars. Fly ball, center fielder going back, tracking it, can of corn. And the third out of the inning will do it for the Kingsmen. No runs, no hits, no errors. We've played 5. Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
Visit Chick-fil-A on Cherry Road in Rock Hill today. Proud supporters of Piedmont Pride Baseball.
And we're back with breaking news. The new Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an improved taste and 0 calories, make sure... Jim.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me.
We're on the air.
I need to try it first.
With zero sugar and now even more delicious is the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever. Find out for yourself. Distributed by Rockville Coca-Cola Bottling Company.
Leading off for the Wampus Cats in the top of the 6th.
Well, here's Trey Larkin. He'll be followed by B.J. Williams and Gage Weaver. Left-hand hitter stepping in. One and one the count. Larkin has grounded out to the pitcher and walked. 2 trips to the plate. Cox still on the scene. Nice breaking ball for a called strike. 1-2 the count. We apologize for the technical difficulties we're having on our audio feed tonight. Sweeping curve just misses. 2-2 the count. Top of the 6th inning, Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. In the dirt, full count. Okay, it would have been 92 pitches. And there is activity in the bullpen, yeah. Oh, rung him up. He thought he had ball 4. Surprise, surprise. You got strike 3. And strikeout number 11 for Caleb Cox, and that'll bring up B.J. Williams, who owns 2 of those 11 strikeouts. And Larkin wasn't happy with that. But again, you know, that outside corner, it's been there for both pitchers all night. And Cox and Carpenter have both taken full advantage of it. Breaking ball misses outside. 1-0 the count. That's outside. 2-0. And we may be running on fumes now if you're Caleb Cox. 95 pitches. 11 strikeouts. He's had a whale of a night. That's outside. I think that's going to be about it for him. He'll get through this batter, and we'll see what Joe does. .30 offering on the way, taking his time. Here's the pitch. Came back upstairs, ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Very uncharacteristic for Caleb Cox. And is at 97 pitches, and here comes Gage Weaver with the tying run aboard and 1 out of the inning.
The catcher number 36, Gage Weaver.
Weaver tonight has struck out looking and popped up to the second baseman. Kingsman infield will go to double play depth. Patterson will hold the runner at first, top of the 6th of a 1-run ball game with the Kingsman in front. Caleb sets at the belt, checks the runner, comes to the plate, pops him up. Right fielder coming in. And there's the second out of the inning as Whitaker gloves it. And here is Bryson Bieber, who has struck out and fouled out to the catcher.
First baseman number 23, Bryson Bieber.
Williams stays put at first. Patterson holding the runner. Cox sets at the bell. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Well, he's at 99. Joe'd like to get him through this inning. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 the count, runner on first, 2 outs. Top of the 6th, Kingsman lead 1-0. Caleb looking in. Here comes pitch number 101. Popped him up foul. First baseman Patterson giving chase. It'll be out of play. Count will hold and no balls and 2 strikes for Bryson Bieber, with Aiden Wilson waiting on deck. Runner on first, 2 outs in the inning. Kingsman bullpen appears to be ready. I believe it's Stewart who was up and throwing. Here comes the 0-2. Fouled into the screen. Decent at bat for Bryson Bieber. This is probably going to be the last man the Cops faces at 102 on the pitch count. But Caleb Cox has pitched a whale of a ball game. 11 strikeouts, 4 walks on his night, and only 2 hits. Here's the 0-2 coming up. Held a swing, ball 1. 1-2 the count. Caleb taking his time, looks in, sets at the belt. From the stretch, here comes the 1-ball, 2-strike offering. That's going to be a base hit left center field. So 2-out single puts runners at first and second. As Williams moves down to second. And here's Aiden Wilson, the third baseman, who has struck out twice tonight.
Number 25, third baseman, Aiden Wilson.
Well, no sign of Coach Hudak. Runners at first and second. 2 outs in the inning. And here he comes now, and I think that is going to be all for Caleb Cox. 104 pitches tonight for Caleb, 11 strikeouts, 4 walks. He has literally pitched a whale of a ball game. We haven't seen that arm go up yet from Coach Hudak. He hasn't asked for the baseball yet. And now there goes the arm. All right, we're going to have a change. We'll come back, talk about our new pitcher, and close the book on Caleb Cox when we return on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get the burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know. Burn.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Great day. I'm Pastor Herbert Crump of Freedom Temple Ministries in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I am asking you to join us in supporting Coach Joe Hudak and Kingsmen Baseball. He's doing an amazing job preparing these young men, not only athletically, but also spiritually. So join in with us and help hit a home run in supporting Kingsmen Baseball. Have a great day.
Well, Caleb Cox's night has come to a close, but what a night it's been for him as he leads with a 1-0 lead. But he also leads with runners at first and second. Caleb tonight goes 5 2/3 innings, giving up no runs, 3 hits, walks 4, strikes out 11, and gives way to Justin Stewart, who will come on and try to close the door here with the tying and go-ahead runners on base and 2 outs here on the top of the 6th. So Stewie, the right-hander, taking his tosses. 104 pitch night for Caleb Cox, and I mean, you just can't ask any more out of a pitcher than what Joe Hudak and company have gotten out of Caleb tonight, who has just been absolutely nothing short of masterful. With Jack Austin, a little brief conversation with Stewie. Now comes back behind the plate as Aiden Wilson steps in. Aiden tonight 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts looking. And Justin Stewart will try to get the third out here in the top of the sixth. Runners at first and second, they are not being held. Infield back, outfield straight away, and ball one. Stewart sets at the belt. Fastball misses, 2-0. Offering coming up. Fly ball, right field, and a nice catch by Whitaker to slam the door. A bit of an acrobatic play there to close out the top of the sixth inning. Kingsmen dodge a bullet, and I mean dodge a bullet, from some nice defense by Darian Whitaker out in right field. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Colin Patterson, Matthew Gross, and Ryan Uwharrie. When we return, Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
There's always time in the morning, always time at night. Always time for simple pleasure, sunshine and moonlight. Always time for refreshment when you're on the run. And when it's time for fun, there's always Coca-Cola. Yeah. Coca-Cola. Always Coca-Cola.
Distributed by Rock Hill Coca-Cola.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
Visit Chick-fil-A on Cherry Road in Rock Hill today. Proud supporters of Piedmont Pride Baseball.
Well, the Wampus Cats will make a move of their own to the bullpen and bring on Bryce Dreyer here in the bottom of the sixth inning. So Charlie Carpenter's night is done. Charlie now also, let's show a little love for Charlie because he pitched a whale of a ball game tonight. 5 innings, gave up 1 run that was earned on 1 hit. Did not walk any and struck out 7. So we've seen some good pitching from both sides tonight, Charlie Carpenter and from Caleb Cox in this one. I charge people to get out of here. Colin Patterson, Matthew Gross, and Ryan Uwharrie in the home half of the sixth. Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. Sure could use some insurance runs. And runs over these past 2 games tonight and last Friday have been at a premium. Patterson steps in. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout, swinging. Looks at ball 1. Bottom of the sixth, Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. Two and 0. It's upstairs, ball 3. Offering, outside corner, called strike. changed his mind. Slap foul. Third base side out of play. Fly ball, left field, out of play. Count holds at 3-2 to Colin Patterson. Fly ball, it's a gapper, right center. Coming over but hanging up there, the right fielder making the play for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Matthew Gross.
The third baseman, number 11, Matthew Gross.
Matthew tonight is grounded out to the third baseman. He's 0 for 1. Bryce Strayer, the right-hander, in relief. Bottom of the 6th inning. One misses outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. Powered on the long ball back in the 2nd inning. The solo bomb from Blake Beavis to start things off. And that has been the extent of the fireworks on this day after independence. Called strike. 1-2 the count. Interesting delivery from Dreyer, by the way. Fouled off. Fought it off, actually. 1-2 the count holds. Off-speed pitch, got him to chase it, swing and a miss. Second out of the inning. And here comes Ryan Uwharrie, who's grounded out to the shortstop, 0 for 1 tonight, with Jack Austin on deck.
The second baseman, number 7, Ryan Uwharrie.
Outside for a ball. Bottom of the 6th, Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. Fly ball, right field, and that got down for a base hit. 2-out single for Uwharrie, puts a runner aboard, and here is Jack Austin, the catcher.
The catcher, number 17.
Jack, who struck out to end the third, swinging. 0 for 1 tonight. Uwharrie is a threat to steal a base. And he will be held there by Bryson Beaver. Third baseman in near the grass. Now he'll back off a little. Dreyer sets at the belt. Will throw over to first. Not in time. It's low, and there goes Uwharrie, and he'll make it easily. Stolen base. 1-0 the count to Jack. Runner at second. That opens up first base. 2 outs in the inning. And the Kingsmen looking for some insurance. Dreyer sets at the belt. And there's a wild pitch. That'll move the runner down to third. 2-0 the count. So just what the doctor ordered. Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead, and a little defensive meeting on the mound right now. Pitching coach comes out to settle Bryce down. Runner at third, 2 outs. 1-0 our score, and the Kingsmen looking for some insurance with Jack Austin at the plate and a 2-0 count. So Bryce Dreyer has to throw some strikes here. And he does on the outside corner. 2-1. Short lead at third by Uwharrie. Popped him up. Right fielder coming in, second baseman going back, and it'll be the second baseman. Boy, nobody was talking to each other out there. Fourth final out of the inning. They got lucky on that. So the Kingsmen miss an opportunity, stranding a runner at third. No runs, a hit, no errors, a man left. We played 6 complete. We go to the top of the 7th. Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
No, now look who's being fresh. Ow, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get their burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Well, defensive change for the Kingsmen. Bryce Frederick moves into left field for the Kingsmen.
Turn to attention, please. Now playing left field for Kingsman, number 28.
Yeah.
Bryce Frederick.
So Bryce Frederick takes over in left field, as you just heard. So we go to the top of the 7th inning. Isaiah Martin, Garrison Bridges, and the leadoff man, Adam Wilkerson, to face Justin Stewart. Kingsman with a 1-0 lead. And Martin steps in. He was hit by a pitch and struck out swinging in 2 trips to the plate tonight. As the lights come on in York. And Fly ball out to right field will be handled by Darian Whitaker for the first out. So that'll bring on Garrison Bridges. So Bridges steps in. He's had a single and a fielder's choice, and he'll ground it right to the first baseman for the second out.
In terms of correction, please, in left field is Gavin Schroeder.
All right, let's correct ourselves. Gavin Schroeder in left field.
The batter's number 3, Adam Wilkerson, center field.
And here is Adam Wilkerson. Adam tonight has singled and walked twice. Been a base runner 3 times. He looks at ball 2. Stewie delivers low, ball 3. 2 outs in the inning, nobody on. Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. Carter Starnes waiting on deck. 4-pitch walk puts the tying run aboard. And here is Carter Starnes, who's 0 for 3 tonight with 3 strikeouts. Went down looking in the first and swinging in the second and fourth. Or excuse me, the third and the fourth. Make it the third and the fifth. That's my final answer. Runner being held by Patterson at first. Low for a ball. Stewart having some location problems. And here comes Joe Hudak, who has seen something. He's going to wave off the catcher. It's just going to be a mano between Joe Hudak and Justin Stewart. So Coach Hudak has seen something in Stewie's mechanics. He's been doing a lot of groundskeeping out on the mound. He does not look comfortable this inning. So the meeting is over. 2 outs in the inning, runner at first. He represents the tying run. 1 ball, no strikes to Carter Starnes. Outside, ball 2. Trey Larkin waiting on deck. 3-0 the count. Called strike. 3-1 the count. Runner at first is the tying run. We're in a 1-0 ball game here. 3-1 offering on the way. Ball 4. Well, tying run at second, go ahead run is at first. And here's Trey Larkin, who is 0 for 2, has grounded out to the pitcher, struck out looking, and walked in 3 trips to the plate. So a little high drama here in the 7th. Larkin, left-hand hitter, steps in. Austin will go out to the mound. They will change some signals around with a runner at second. Here comes the home plate umpire to hurry things along. So, runners to first and second. Table is set for Trey Larkin. 2 outs in the inning. Outfield straightaway. Infield is back. Stewart from the stretch. High and tight, ball 1. He's just having location problems here in the top of the 7th. Very uncharacteristic. Comes back, gets a strike there. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2 the count to Trey Larkin. Runners at first and second. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead. Stewart sets at the belt. Long look in now from the stretch. Here's the 1-2. Got him. Swing and a miss. Worked his way out of it. Nicely done. So the Kingsmen with a 1-0 win tonight, as we're only going 7. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up after this on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
At Sutton Construction in Rock Hill, we believe there's nothing more important than having a strong foundation. And there's nothing more important than picking the right site work contractor to make sure your project begins on solid ground. At Sutton Construction, our customers say we're the best in the business. We specialize in site preparation and have been in business for almost 50 years and are dedicated to completing each project in a timely manner. To learn more, call Sutton Construction today at 803-327-5654. That's 803-327-5654.
And we're back with breaking news. The new Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an improved taste and 0 calories, make sure... Jim.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me.
We're on the air.
I need to try it first. With 0 sugar and now even more delicious is the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever. Find out for yourself. Distributed by Rockville Coca-Cola Bottling Company.
Well, the Kingsmen content to take a 1-0 win tonight in this 7-inning affair against the Uwharrie Wampus Cats. And your line score goes like this: 1 run on 2 hits and an error for the Kingsmen. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Wampus Cats. Win goes to Caleb Cox. He goes 5 2/3. Gives up no runs, 3 hits, walks 4, and strikes out 11. Justin Stewart picks up the save, coming in for an inning and a third, walking 2 and striking out 1. Charlie Carpenter pitched a whale of a game for his guys. Went 5 innings, but he gets a tough luck loss, giving up that earned run on that 1 hit with no walks and 7 strikeouts. Bryce Dreyer comes in for an inning, gives up a hit, no runs, and he strikes out 1. So, Kingsmen are happy to put it in the win column, improving to 9-5 on their season. This game took 1 hour and, where is it? I just had it here in front of me, and I just lost it. About 1 hour and 56 minutes to play. Winning pitcher again is Caleb Cox for the Kingsmen. We've got 2 for you tomorrow night. We'll come your way 4:45 Eastern with the pregame, 5 o'clock first pitch. The Catawba Valley Stars come to town for a pair here at York Comprehensive High School. So So once again, Kingsmen with a 1-0 win. We hope that you enjoyed the broadcast. I know you liked the outcome of this one. Until tomorrow night, I'm Stephen Stone from York High School. Good night, everyone.
This has been Kingsman Baseball. Fly ball center fielder on the run. He can't get to it. That's going to roll to the wall. It'll be extra bases. Kingsman Baseball has been brought to you by Chick-fil-A, Cherry Road, Rock Hill. Sutton Construction Incorporated of Rock Hill. Call 803-327-5654. Rock Hill Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Open Happiness. Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. And by Substation 2, Cherry Road, Rock Hill, across from Winthrop University. Slice, slice, slice.